Hello and welcome back to Cricket TV, your one-stop destination to all things cricket. Here, cricket isn't just discussed, it dissected with flair. We have Narayan Pasari with us, our sharpest minds on stats and strategy. We have Nikhil Morsawala with us, whose game sense is smoother than a Bumrah Yorker. And we have a fantastic comeback, bringing her calm, clarity, and charm back to Cricket TV, Priya Joshi. Today, let's dive into the madness we witnessed yesterday between Rajasthan Royals and Gujarat Titans. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, 14 years old. I think our co-panels will want to say more on it than I should, but he made history yesterday. Nikhil sir just mentioned yesterday how Rajasthan Royals should know their history, should act like the Royals, the title they have been given. And yesterday, Vaibhav Suryavanshi proved it right. Nikhil sir, first you.
I think I'll cede first comments to Narayan because he is, I think, very. He wants to talk about Vaibhav, and I will speak about Vaibhav a little negatively to counter Narayan's positivity. Narayan, go ahead.
Okay, interesting.
So
Yes, sir.
it was a treat to watch for that entire portion when RR chased down GT's 214 runs. Basically, it was a superhuman exhibition of phenomenal power hitting. In fact, if you see that word, and 14 days, 14 years, 32 days, playing against bowlers who are twice or even more of his age. So it was excellent. He was a bit lucky also, which uh, uh, I think, but most of his 11 sixes were clean hits, in fact, especially one which was bent down on one knee and he hit it. That was an excellent one, basically. A strike rate of 266 again, which is really good. So when we compare with Chris Gale's 175 of 2013, so that was 30 balls. This is 35 balls. The first 100 runs, Chris Gale 98 runs were in boundaries, and Vaibhav's is 94 in boundaries. So excellent show, and the way Jaiswal rotated strike to him and giving him advice midfield, and the way he picked up things, and he was against Siraj, uh, Prasin, Rashid, you know,
Yeah.
and one over from Kareem
Oh,
who
yes.
debuted,
Yes.
so it was 6-4, 6-4, 4-6, so
30
30
runs.
runs in 1 over. Uh,
It was
Only one thing which I feel is even in his post-match presentation, everything was okay, good. He has to keep his cool, and we have seen a lot of openers, lot of other young cricketers who have come up and gone down immediately. So the media glare, the endorsements, everything, he need not go, get swayed away like other batters. Like we had Kamli, we had Prithvi Shaw, we have so many names we can work out. तो वो एक संतुलन बना के खेलना पड़ेगा. And a mentor like David is excellent, the team which is playing for, and it was worth it. Whatever luck, small luck he had, but the way he played, it was his home ground. Even the tweet by Sachin was excellent. You
yes.
must have gone through. Yeah, yeah, it was excellent sweet tweet which he mentioned. So the way things went for them, it was okay. None of the bowlers, did anything much,
Rashid Khan
even
played well.
except Rashid
Yes.
Khan. And you see GT's innings, Gill, Sudarshan, Butler, huge. They played excellently well. And here also, if you see, none of the bowlers could do anything. Archer, Tikshana, Asranga, all above 40 hittings. So कुछ कर नहीं पाए वो actually. Strike rate बहुत बढ़िया था. And the Vaibhav, he massacred actually on one way along with
Yes.
Jaiswal. Uh, Over to you, Nikhil.
Yes,
Yes.
I think it was a good, I think good match for Rajasthan because जैसे मैंने कल कहा था कि हारने में कोई बुराई नहीं है लेकिन आप जिस तरह से हारते हो वो बहुत जरूरी है देखना आप 8 9 10 पे रहो कोई 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 गिला नहीं है लेकिन जिस तरह से आप खेलते हो आप जिस तरह से फाइट देते हो आप आपका रुतबा दिखाते हो वो बहुत जरूरी होता है तो मुझे लगता है कल जो हुआ, शायद एक 14 साल के बच्चे ने उन सब जो 30 साल या 25 साल वाले, उनको एक सबक सिखाया कि किस तरह से आप निडर होके खेल सकते हो आपकी कला के साथ। इसमें कोई,
करेक्ट।
इसमें सिर्फ जोश नहीं था, इसमें कला भी है। और 14 साल की उम्र में ये कला होना अपने आप में बहुत ही बड़ी बात है, ऊपर वाले की देन है। इट कैन नॉट, दिस इज नॉट समथिंग दैट इज कल्टिवेटेड, इट इज समथिंग दैट इज गिवन टू यू at birth. And I think that he's a natural cricketer, like like Virendra Sehwag was. And I think the natural eye for the eye that you have to detect a ball much before it leaves the hand of the bowler and getting into position to hit the ball. These are very critical elements of doing what he did yesterday. And I think उसने अच्छा किया, जैसे आपने कहा, strokes of luck, where probably he benefited from it. And that's what cricket is all about, right? It's not a machine game where luck is not a factor. Luck is always a factor. So and it goes either way. So good for him. But a couple of things I would like to just point out. One, it's too early. He has not arrived. Let's not say. And I saw a lot of posts and saying this new talent has arrived. He hasn't arrived. His ETA estimate time of arrival is 2 years from now. उसको आने में बहुत टाइम लगेगा। एक मैच से कुछ प्रूव नहीं होता है। ही हैज टू रिमेंबर दैट। रिमेंबर करुण नायर, ट्रिपल सेंचुरी
Correct.
4 years
Yeah.
ago. What happened to him? He disappeared for 3 years, and now he's come back. What happened to him? When he hit the triple century, everybody was wah wah gaga. Just the second batsman after Virendra Sehwag to hit a triple century in a match. Great future, bright future, fantastic batsman. But something went wrong, correct? After that. And then he just didn't make the team, the Indian team or any other team. Now he's come back after playing all the Ranji matches and the state matches and the county matches, which are so important for you to keep in touch. So I think Vaibhav must learn from there. Mistakes made by Rashid Khan, 10th over was the biggest mistake according to me. You see, when a batsman is on fire, you do not bring a novice fast bowler like the one from Afghanistan. I don't remember his name. The one who gave away 30 runs. Where was Sai Kishore?
Karim.
Where was Sai Kishore? You brought him at over number 15.
Yes.
Stupid, isn't it? I mean, one of the best bowlers you have in your team, a bowler who knows how to control the pace of the match. He can strangle a batsman and he can take wickets. And you don't think of him till just 30 runs are remaining of 6 overs. Then what is he supposed to do? He's going to be taken to the cleaners, right? Riyan Parag took him for 16 runs. Obviously, because he was completely, by then the match had gone. I think at the over number 10, Rashid Khan, as the captain, should have thought, hey, hang on, don't bring in a pace bowler because Vaibhav is taking advantage of the pace. All the shots that he hit, Narayan, I didn't see the match, but I was reading the description. He used the
Hmm.
pace of the bowler very well. So if it was on the leg
Perfect.
side, he would hook it. If it was on the off side, he would take a cover drive. But he would use the pace of the bowler, right? And so if a slow bowler comes in with the right, temperament and knows how to pitch it to the batsman, understands the batsman, you could have slowed down the whole मोमेंटम ऑफ द इनिंग्स। लेकिन आप साई किशोर को लेके नहीं आए। आपने पहले ही मैच जैसे 15 ओवर में लेके आएंगे, फिर 15, 17, 19 का ओवर देंगे। जब आपके हाथ से मैच जा रहा था, तभी आपको ये सोचना था कि मेरा सबसे जो बढ़िया बॉलर है, मैं उसको लेके आता हूँ, न कि एक बॉलर जो अभी डेब्यू कर रहा है और अभी तक ऑलरेडी 100-150 रन हो चुके हैं 9 ओवर में। तो आपको उसको लाना था। मतलब 10th over आई थिंक was a big blunder from Rashid as the captain, because Shubman Gill was in the stadium with a sprained back, and Rashid Khan was deputing on his behalf as the captain on the ground. So it was his decision to bring in Jamaat at that time. I should have brought in Sai Kishore. But the plus point, as you said, Rashid bowled very well. When this carnage was going on, he was there right in the middle. 4 overs, 24 runs, 1 wicket. Super show. And I think that's a big plus for Gujarat. Gujarat doesn't have to worry much because I think they're already there. And I don't see Vaibhav consistently doing what he did yesterday. He will have to temper and we have to temper our expectations of him. हम सोचेंगे कि वो हर मैच में आके इस तरह से खेलेगा, वो नहीं खेल पाएगा वो। क्योंकि पॉसिबल ही नहीं है। कल अच्छा दिन था उसका उसका टैलेंट उभर के आया बाहर। भारत के लिए अच्छा है, राजस्थान के लिए अच्छा है, क्रिकेट के लिए अच्छा है, उसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है। लेकिन इसमें हम बिल्कुल गागा हो जाएंगे ना, तो वो गलत होगा। हमें इसको बच्चे को ठीक से रीनेम properly, train him. He's still a long way to go. He's just 14 and a half or whatever, and he has a long way to go. It is not, he has not arrived. It is the beginning of his arrival. He has still 24 months more to go. That's my point.
Interesting. And if you look at it, if you remove 4 overs from Rashid Khan, apparently it seems like Rajasthan Royals almost scored 190 runs in 11 or 12 overs. And that's brilliant as it is. It's not just Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I think everybody played very well yesterday. And they should have got this
Yashasvi, you
form
cannot forget
before.
Yashasvi was overshadowed because of Vaibhav, but doing that
Yes.
70 out of the 40 balls,
Yeah.
I think that is
Yes.
a fantastic display of batsmanship. Riyan Parag, I won't give much credit because by the time the match was already won, so he could come and play whatever he had to play without getting worried. He did that 30 runs in 12 balls or 14 balls or whatever. But I think by the time the match was already in the bag, so you didn't have to worry. But Nitish Rana again failed. I think that's something to worry about because you don't, in such a situation, you have to capitalize and show your, because there was no stress, there was no tension. The match was in the bag. So at that time also, if you make only 4 runs and go out and there's something wrong with you, you need to relook at that position for Rajasthan going forward. Vaibhav is not going to play this inning every time. So yes, points of worry. Nitish Rana not playing good. Riyan Parag did a decent job. Yashasvi Jaiswal fantastic.
Also, Narayan sir, yesterday Gujarat's middle order got exposed just a little bit. Would you say that? I mean, they are not up to the
Absolutely.
mark.
Yes,
They could
yes, of
have
course.
scored another 20 runs if I don't know
No,
with
no.
the likes of
See, Washington scored 13, Tewatia scored 9. You know, so both of them failed, though they had a superb opening partnership of 93. फिर तो क्या होता है जैसे हाउ निखिल सेज कि भाई पहले 12 ओवर में और उसके 8 ओवर के अंदर वो डबल रन होने चाहिए और अगर पहले 12 ओवर में अगर 120 लग गए हैं तो आपको तो विकेट्स तो बहुत पड़े हैं ना अगर
yes,
हम्म
120 में से अगर विकेट ही घुस गई हो तो बात दूसरी है so
सही बात है.
another point which Nikhil made was that about the captainship of Rashid basically क्या होता है if you see overall अगर bowler captain होता है ना और वो खुद bowling करना होना होता है तो वो थोड़ा he is in two minds कि मैं अभी डालूं मैं बाद में डालूं मैं किसको डालूं that's why if you see over the history batters who are captains have done successfully better than anyone all rounder
Yeah.
ठीक है like हार्दिक इज एन ऑलराउंडर तो वो ठीक है बट जहां बॉलर है वहां बहुत तकलीफ है actually.
lead.
True.
और एक पॉइंट और था कि उन्होंने 15.5 में खत्म किया दे डिड नॉट गो अप टू द 19 और 20 एक्चुअली 210 के अंदर हालांकि अभी रन रन रेट डज नॉट मैटर फॉर आरआर अभी क्या है उनके अभी
Abhi
सब
they
समझो
in
अभी छह
trouble.
पॉइंट है नो नो अभी 6 पॉइंट है 4 मैच खेलने हैं चारों भी जीतते हैं तो भी 8 14 पे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है
They'll only trouble the
मैथमेटिकली तो
top
बहुत
four.
फॉर्मूला चल रहा है क्या बोल रहे हो
They'll only trouble the top four. टॉप फोर में कौन
नहीं
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 आएगा वो आ रहा डिसाइड करेगी अभी.
no, no, and another 4 matches Vaibhav will get now. So let's see how he performs.
Yeah, definitely.
Priya
Priya,
must have watched the match. Did you watch the match, Priya,
Yeah.
yesterday?
yes.
Yeah, I did see. I'm actually a GT fan, but RR played really well yesterday. I must say. I must say that. And it looks like they're trying to get on the top of the table because now the time is very less. Matches remaining are very less. So they're trying to get on the top of the table by performing well. So they played really well.
Yeah, but I think for RR to make it is very difficult. They have to win all the matches, and they're going to be playing some of the most difficult
Yes.
teams going forward. So I don't see them really scaling to the top four. But as we said, they could make a difference to who is number four and number five by beating those two. So by
Mm.
the defeat Mumbai or the defeat Punjab, and then that sort of changes everything. So the equation. So I think they can be spoilers, but I don't see them moving to point number as position number four unless of course theoretically it's impossible, but I think practically you don't see that happening, and it'll be a miracle if that were to happen, and it'll need Vaibhav to play every match, which again I don't see. It's sort of a statistically impossible thing to happen. So, but yeah, you're right. RR is playing well, and Gujarat messed it up yesterday. 209 was not a pass score for them. They should have made 225, 230. That no doubt have made a difference
Yeah.
based on what happened. I'm sure that also would have been done in 18 overs. But still, for future reference, GT must keep in mind that you cannot think of 209 as par on such wickets, and when you're at 120 up to 12, you have to go to 235 to 40. So you messed up, and Rahul Tewatia, you have to relook at Rahul and Washington Sundar, and Washington was taken to the cleaners in his bowling also. So I mean,
Yes.
are you looking at a replacement? Do you need to see whether he's actually the right guy to be there? Because if your middle is exposed, plus your spinner, your second spinner after Rashid, if he's not performing, your third spinner actually, because I don't know why they put Sai Kishore at 15. It still beats me completely. And I think if that thing had been reversed, if Sai had come in place of Washington I think Washington at no at number four, no, over number four or over number five, I think, very early on, and he was again hit all over the place. I think Sai could have made a difference, and I still don't know why they're underutilizing him, especially in such matches where you are seeing the opposition just taking you to the cleaner, the laundry, the dry cleaning, everything happening at the same time. So I think when you don't respond as a captain on the this is what happens. You just set, कि हाँ सोचा है कि फर्स्ट इसको देंगे, थर्ड इसको देंगे, फिफ्थ इसको देंगे, क्या हो रहा है ग्राउंड पे भाई, उसको समझ के उसको चेंज करिए। आप भले आपका कप्तान अंदर बैठा है स्टेडियम में, आप अपना काम करिए, आप कप्तान हो ग्राउंड पे, आपको वो सोच के करना चाहिए। आई थिंक थोड़ा सा वहां पे वैभव को एडवांटेज मिला of bad captaincy coming from bad decisions coming from the other side, from Gujarat Titans, and he capitalized on it. All credit to him, and we all pray to God that he becomes one of the biggest assets for India. As well, at the age of 14 to do what he did, I cannot even think of anything like this having ever happened before.
If you have seen the body language of Nehra yesterday, we can make out how disturbed he was, and the way he was trying to convey through the players to on the all field players. वो बता रहा था, बाकी के राशिद खान समझ नहीं रहा था, ऐसा लगा
Mm.
मेरे क्या बोलने जा रहा है. So that was a big. I think he has to go to the drawing table again and relook, क्योंकि जीटी को अगर जीतना है तो उनको अभी सब मैच को जबरदस्त खेलना.
Yeah.
True.
Here we are manifesting Roco final, so it's okay. Okay, then. That's it for today's episode of review of yesterday's match. Enjoy, keep coming with the entries. We have an ongoing contest, Dugout Drop. So participate, and we'll see you in the next episode where we review Kolkata Knight Riders versus Delhi Capitals. Stay tuned.